another episode of the Parlance podcast. I am your host, Devon, Merritt. Today's guest is the definition of drive. He is a dedicated lab technician, but when lab code comes off, the real grind begins, as he is also an online and in-person personal trainer and a rising power lifter and powerlifting coach too. He's on a mission to turn his passion for strength and transformation into a full-time reality. With a major competition on the horizon this September, he is not just lifting weights, he's lifting the limits. And if that wasn't enough, he's channeling his vision into a clothing brand, and that's just as bold as his mindset. Everyone, let's welcome to the show, Easy Money, baby! Brandon Bates.
I appreciate that, my guy. What's going on, man?
So it's a grind out here.
It's definitely
a grind out here. It's a lot going on, man, but I'm trying to do it.
Man, day by day, dog.
So we gonna start this off. Brother to brother, check in, man. How you doing?
Hey, man. I mean, things been good. I can't complain. I try to just keep a positive perspective on life, and just take each day like separately, like, and try to grow from there. You always gonna have ups and downs, so things gonna be down one day, up another, and you could kind of pivot and kind of just make the most out of them.
Yeah.
So, but I would say overall, things been good, man. How about yourself? Things been going?
Yeah, same thing with you, man. It's ups and downs, good days, bad days, but ultimately, you know, when you have a narrow focus on who you're trying to become, what you're trying to accomplish, man, those things tend to always outweigh the bad days, and they always seem to amplify the good days. You know what I'm saying? When you got that in mind. So like you said, man, it's cool, man. Things are steady. I got a place to stay. I got food on my table and clothes on my back, man. So I'm blessed by the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so like again, we give everybody an introductory episode for people who plan on being on the show more than once, and people who I would like to have on the show more than once, because like I said before, respect your perspective on a lot of things. We've had many conversations that I would say have motivated each other.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying, to look at things differently, and to, you know what I'm saying, really put your foot on the gas pedal when it comes to certain goals that we have. Yep. And I can honestly say, bro, like, you an inspiration to me.
Hey, man,
you know
we just trying to lock in, dog. We just trying to lock in, and, you know, we trying to get to that ceiling. We all got that, what they say, end game, or you got something that gave you that drive to get to a certain point. So you just try to keep that in the back of your mind, and you just try to, hey, I'm just making little steps to try to get to that end goal.
Yeah, that's facts. So we talked about end goals. We're going to come back to that, but
okay.
let's go to the opposite end of that.
Okay.
What was life for Brandon Bates like coming up?
Man, it's crazy because a lot of people don't know that, like, I never used to be, like, high on the day. So, like, growing up, me and my sisters, us two siblings, mother, father, been together for over 30, going on 40 years. They real big, they real big into church and stuff like that. So it was mainly like a Christian upbringing for real. But my parents are the like kind of parents that's always has your back, like regardless of what's going on. So I would say, man, just growing up, I was a risk taker because I was like always curious and always wanted to kind of know about things. I was always one of the people that's like, hey, let's go do this, like, let's go try this. And sometimes they ain't always work out, of course, like you wanted to. But, you know, again, having those kind of parents that kind of can guide you and kind of take those steps to really watch and say, hey, you know you're not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
Or, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, try to do this way.
Yeah.
And then just growing up, it's like very into music early. Like that's something that's always been like when I took you out in like the marching band, people are always like, man, heck, you know, you ain't in no marching band, dog. And then I showed people and they're like, oh,
he was in the
band for real. And I'm like, yeah, like drum, I'm like, yeah, dog. Like that used to be my life, like stuff like that. So on a day-to-day basis, it was just like, hey, go to school, come home, go to band practice, and go to church, stuff like that. That was like mainly like basically growing up. Like my parents was like the type of parents that always want you to be active, so you had to do some kind of activity outside of school, or you had to, hey, go outside and play, go do something like that. So that's like, I would say like, just like kind of get like the basis of the background was stuff like that.
Yeah. So you said like your parents always kept you active and stuff like that. Yeah. And you know, one thing that I always respected about you is you always had that I'm not gonna let nobody outwork me mindset.
Yeah,
so do you think that comes from the way you were raised, or did something in your life happen to trigger that?
I would just say, I wouldn't say I was always like that. So I got a cousin that's like, I didn't have any brothers, right? Mm-hmm. So for me, it was always like, I was with my sister, and it's like, hey, I don't really got nobody, like, before I had like friends and stuff, like I had nobody to relate to or nothing, nobody that was just there like, all right, it's just me and my sister. So granted, my cousin ended up going to Hiram College. And when he went to Hiram, he stayed with us. Mm. So he ended up like becoming somebody that motivated me. And he played football, played basketball, ran track. He was a very active dude. And it was like, he was a smaller guy, but like you would see like he's cut, he's big. Like you would know, like people know, like, oh, I ain't trying to mess with Jamie. So it's like that's kind of where that motivation first started, because he was the type of person like, hey, let's get the bench press, let's put it down in the basement. Hey, I don't want nobody picking on you, so let's go down here and do some push-ups. Yeah. So that's where that origin of basically, you could say, fitness or being active started. He would take me outside, hey, let's go play catch. Hey, let's go over so-and-so house and we gonna just run down the hill, or we gonna play curveball or something like that. Yeah. So that's where that kind of really started. And then seeing him, and then just getting motivated by others, like growing up, like you always got your heroes and stuff. For sure. Then you got people like, so like for me, it was like Allen Iverson, you got Kobe, you got LeBron, of course. People like that, man, I would just always be curious about their mindset. And I would kind of do things like look around like, okay, what are they doing? Like, what makes them different from the ordinary person? Yeah. And that's where I think that curiosity first started. Like, all right, Kobe would always say, man, look, I'm trying to get better today.
The Mamba mentality.
I just want to get better today. So I always keep that back in the mind. Like, that was in the past, like, when I was, like, younger. It's, of course, like, now people nowadays, it's like, it's just one power lifter named Russell Orhe. Like, that was, like, the first dude that got me into powerlifting. And he always said the same thing, kind of get just, I'm just trying to get better today, right? And how can I go about getting better today? Like, he literally, like, writes on a whiteboard like a crow for that day. And then, hey, everything's, hey, get better today. Yeah. So that always kind of stick in my mind. And it's like, hey, how we going to get better today? How we going to outwork everybody?
And that's facts. I want to say, like, you know, in relation to what you were just saying, I had my fair share of heroes growing up. Like, you know, my family kind of pick on me because I'm a big LeBron guy.
Hey, we all love LeBron guy.
I'm a big LeBron guy. But, like, even, you know, being that I played sports, you know what I'm saying? But even though, like, I'm in the entertainment field now, I always admire how he is considerably the greatest of all time.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to his skill set, if you combine them all, there's somebody who has better handles. There's somebody who can shoot better. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? There's somebody who's bigger than him in size. Absolutely. But with what he has, he became the best. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I adapted that mindset because I always was the type of person who I wanted to do a little bit of this, I wanted to do a little bit of that, and I want to be the best at it. Like, I can't stand when people are better than me.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't ever look at it in like a negative thing, because I also learn from people who are better than me. But like you said, you have your things that motivate you. And for me, like, knowing that somebody is better than me motivates me. And so I kind of took on that mindset. Actually, after we had that conversation, like around the first time we started working out together, you was like, I'm not going to let nobody outwork me. And then I kind of related, like, oh, for people to not be better than me, I can't let nobody outwork me. You know what I'm saying? And like that kind of like relates to my everyday life now. Like, if people... my mom always tell me, boy, you need to sit your butt down, but I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Because I got an end goal, I got an end game and stuff like that. And like you said, when it's come to these successful people that you look up to and they motivate you, you see where their life is at. You see things that they've obtained, and you go, I want that too. And in order for me to obtain these things, I have to obtain their work ethic and their mindset. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, like, there's times where I don't want to go to the gym and, like, not even trying to be on no, like, because you my guest type stuff. There's times where I don't even feel like doing nothing. I go, But Brandon said he ain't gonna let nobody outwork him, so why let somebody outwork me?
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been days. Like it's like, well, my body is just on autopilot because I've been doing it for so long, bro. Like that, it just go. Like it's like, I know that feeling what it's like to say I'm not gonna go, and then I get on like social media, see somebody go, and I'm like, man, dog, you can't tell me I ain't go, and now I'm mad. I see this, and it got me motivated to want to go. Like I'm gonna not kill myself, but I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be a little harder on myself because I'm like, dang, I should have went, but I didn't go. So like, what actually drove that? That's funny that you bring that up. What actually drove that, like, of me not like missing a lot of days in the gym, was one day I think I was like off from my regular job, and somebody like just sent me a message, and I'm like, all right, let me see what this message is all about. And it's like, what's going on? You all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. What you mean? Like, what you talking about? And it's like, you didn't put that on IG, or you didn't put it on your story. I'm like, oh, I'm going to the gym later. Like, oh, well, I always get up in the morning and look at your stories. That's like the first thing I do, and that's what helps to motivate me. I was like, bet. So then from that day on, like, I told myself, like, I gotta always put something out there because you never know who's watching, bro. You never know who you gonna motivate. You never know who's gonna take that next step of, hey, Brandon at the gym. Like you just said, Brandon at the gym. Well, I ain't at the gym. Yeah. So I always look at it from that aspect of, hey, you can't get caught slipping, man. You gotta make sure you're on top of your game. And then another thing is you always want to make sure you look at every little rock. Like you want to uncover every little rock. Like you don't want to go do something and then say, oh, I didn't do this because I took that day off, or hey, I didn't get here today because I slept in, or I didn't go to the gym, or I didn't eat. You know what I mean? So it's little stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, and I'm trying to still lock in on the very minute details of what it's going to take me to get to greatness in every aspect of my life. Absolutely. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, you are a very motivating person to me, and it's, still kind of cool to hear your process and stuff like too, because I've actually, experienced things like that too, so where like I was like, man, I'm done with music, bro. And legitimately, bro, somebody hit me up like, yo, you charge for a verse? Dude, I ain't never met before. And I'm like,
it's fire though. That's fire.
Yeah. That's fire. No, so shout out to my homie Leon and Nando, man. Legitimately, I remember telling my girlfriend, like, I think I'm done with music. And that next day, I wouldn't say the next day or the same day, excuse me if I misspoke, dude hit me in my DM, was like, bro, I'm willing to pay you to get you in the verse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, okay,
it's a different little motivation right there.
Yeah, or even like to take it a step further from that, man. Like you said, when somebody hits you up and goes, hey man, I was looking for you to do something today. I put a song out called Hard to Love many years ago, and when I dropped that song, man, it wasn't getting the love I thought it was supposed to get at first.
I know the feeling.
But then legitimately, man, I don't know what it was, man. This day, like 4 or 5 people, and it's crazy because I swear it all happened on the same day. The song had been out for about a week, but these 4 people just hit me in my DMs like, yo, I just listened to your song, and I've been through a situation like this before. This one dude hit me up and was like, man, yeah, the girl I'm with, man, I wasn't expecting her to be the one for me, but now I can't picture my life without her. And I'm like, dang.
He a little different.
Yeah, or like never again. Dude, so I have a bar in there where I go, like, I talked about some of my struggles or whatever, and the dude was like, yo, I was going through that last year.
Sheesh.
So when you say, like, you get motivated by, you never know who's watching you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it could be on any level. Like, I'm not going to sit up there and act like I got a charting song right now, but just to hear 2 or 3 people go, hey, man, what's up? Or like, hey, I like what you did. You like, all right, I got to keep going.
You got to, man.
Yeah.
Because I know for me, and I'm sure for you, like, it's certain people like, hey, I'm not trying to let that person down, bro. Like, that person just came and said, hey, they believe in me. How I'm going to go back to a person and say, hey, man, you know what? I think I'm going to hang this up. I think I'm done. I'm out the game. You know what? And I mean, that's the kind of little, I mean, it's always some little stuff, bro. Like, sometimes somebody be like, hey, man, that word, I heard that. I know what that meant. Yeah. And then that just it's just that little log on the fire that just made that flame came back, man. And then now you back in it. Okay, now we back in that mindset of, hey, I got that fire burning. I know what I want to do, and it's gonna kind of propel me to that next step.
Yeah, that's real stuff, man. It happens to be very often, and I was actually talking to my girlfriend about that. I want to say like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
To where, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been posting a lot lately. Like every week, once or twice a week, and I used to go 2 or 3 months without posting.
Okay.
And things have been looking very good. Like I've had a lot of people reaching out to me to either work with me on a podcast or people asking me to do features and stuff on the song. And it's kind of getting to a point where like low key it's becoming overwhelming.
Okay.
But I've always been taught that sometimes busy is not a problem. Gotcha. Busy is a good problem to have. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Being busy is not a bad problem to have. And I say that to say, I asked my girl, like, am I narcissistic for thinking that things are going good right now? Because that particular mindset is also one of those things that kind of keep me from progressing. Sometimes I'm like, things is going good. A little too good, you know?
But I feel like even when things going good, bro, you got to soak that in, man. Life's too short. So, because you never know, like, what's going to happen the next day. That's why I say, like, hey, I try to treat every day different because somebody once asked me, like, why are you so happy? Or why you kind of get this energy out? Like, why you say good morning like that? I'm like, because I'm not guaranteed to be here tomorrow. I'm not guaranteed to even have the mind, like, to be able to, like, think and function the way I'm functioning today. Yeah. So I try to just take those days and really, like, hey, let's count today. Let's really attack today. Let's make sure we make it count. You know what I mean?
That's real talk.
So
I kind of adapted that mindset like some years ago because I always had the habit of waking up like extremely early.
Okay.
And at first I used to think something was wrong with me, but then I was like, you know what, man? People go to sleep every night just because they tired, but they never think I may not get up.
You never know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so if I'm up, like, partially it's just because I'm probably not going to go back to sleep. But another part of me honestly thinks every day, like, man, I'm up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me do something. You know what I'm saying? Let me figure out, like you said, how to get that 1% better.
Right.
So we gonna back step a little bit because, like, we are getting to know Brandon Bates.
For sure.
So you said you're a lab technician.
Yeah.
Before the lab comes off, he turns into the trainer. But before you're the trainer,
so you said
you're the lab technician.
Yeah.
So first of all, what is a lab technician?
All right. So we might have to take a couple steps back before this, just so like people get like the full picture of how this even came about.
Okay.
I feel like sharing stories sometimes you never know like who's gonna help or where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So I went to Central State University, graduated. I went there for graphic design.
That's crazy.
Graphic design, right?
Yeah.
So I got home and was looking for some jobs, but you know, stuff was hitting. So my one guy, he was like, hey, I'm a manager at Family Dollar. But I said, I can get you on the Family Dollar and we can go from there. So granted, I started working at Family Dollar. I'm talking about, you see the wildest stuff at Family Dollar.
Oh, I can imagine.
Bro, it's so crazy. Like, if I could just share like some story, we back on here to share some of those stories because they could get a little long. But I promise you,
we gonna name the next episode Family Dollar.
Oh, bro, I swear I gotta release 4 stories that crazy.
Okay.
Like crazy.
I'm looking forward to those.
But so I worked there for a while, and I hated it because it was like the manager I had at the time. I was like one of the only males in there, and it was just like, hey, you gotta work nights. Hey, you gotta work weekends. Hey, you gotta work the holidays. And it's like, okay, how is this fair? Like, it was like no seniority. It was like people would come after me and still kind of get the pick stuff. So it was just like a job that you wanted, that you hated. So I had a guy that was working in a warehouse for a lighting company. It's called Kitchen Lighting, the place where I work now. And he was like, hey, man, I could get you in this warehouse, you know, money decent. You don't work weekends, really. You might work some overtime, but it's going to be like a second, third shift job. For me, people know me, I'm not like evening person. Like, I'm a grandpa, I'm going to sleep at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Trust me, I fell asleep the other day at 7.
I'm talking about out like a light. Like I'm out, bro. Like I can't really stay up like that. People know that though.
Yeah.
So I go in there, work the warehouse, just grinding in there, thinking about like I gotta take a step back again. I went to ITC Tech when it was still open. ITC Tech.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's a crazy story, bro.
Is that Romeo? No, that's
ICTC.
Don't put respect on your name, bro.
ICDC, yeah.
So
ICDC, yeah.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No disrespect.
No.
I thought I don't know why I thought ICDC.
No.
Okay. All right,
So ICDC Tech. So, granted, I wasn't happy at Wishcross, so I was thinking about a way to just kind of reinvent myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was at $5, so I was like, I gotta find a way to reinvent myself. Like, graphic design not gonna work out, or at least I can't make it my main job. I need to find something else that I can do. So my dude was like, hey man, do something that you could do like a trade or something like that. I'm like, that's reasonable, that's not right. So I went to ITC Tech for electronic engineering, thinking my associates in electronic. It sounds kind of backwards because I got a bachelor's and you go to get associates. Normally it's the other way around, you get your associates and then you get your bachelor's, right?
Yeah.
So, granted, I was going to school there, so I would go to school in the morning time, and then I would go to that warehouse and work in the evening time. So anyway, I ended up taking like a leap of faith. I'm kind of myself. It was God for sure, but I took a leap of faith, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna have to leave Family Dollar because I can't do both of these jobs." And it's like, "Hey, if you leave, you're gonna lose all your vacation." And I'm like, bro, I hate it here.
Yeah.
My mental, I'm done. Like, I don't want to have to chase people down the street for some sheets. I don't want to have to shake man's down for some candy, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what I'm here for. Like, I want to it wasn't the best money neither, so it was just like a real stressful job.
Yeah.
So, granted, I'm going to school. Like I said, I'm in the warehouse, working the warehouse. I was picking items, consolidating them, then so they get shipped to warehouses and stuff like that. So while I was going to school, I met up with one of the senior engineers in the place. And he's like, "Hey, you going to school, right?" I was like, "Yeah." "What you going to school for?" And I told him, like, "Hey, electronic engineering." He's like, "Hey, one of our lab technicians is about to take a step up into sales. If you want, you could come in and if you kind of continue to, get done with your degree and that position open, you should interview for that position." So, granted, to make a long story short, I ended up interviewing for that position, got the position, and then that's how I kind of got into the lab. Graduated from ITC Tech with my associates in electronic engineering, and then once that happened, I ended up getting in the lab.
Yeah.
So you asked me what a lab tech does, or basically what I do. So my basis of my job is I basically test and troubleshoot our products in pre-production stage. So I mean before they launch them. So basically like when they prototypes or they got component parts. So basically like let's say like hey, somebody say hey, I want to make a ceiling fan, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody we working with, because technically we just design the stuff and then we send them out to a vendor. They are the ones that put it together. They send it to us. We test it. Okay. So basically I test like we have different SOPs.
Yeah.
So basically it's a way, a process of how we do stuff. So like if a fan has to last for 5 years, we make sure we do a test that kind of simulates that.
Okay.
Okay, so if we got like a landscape, so like the little landscape action lights that you gonna like go down the path and you see like the stuff that light up the path.
Yeah.
So those are outside, right? So what we do is we have basically we used to have a rain room, but since we moved our building, we kind of got a chamber now. So basically what we do is we put those in the chamber. That's like a little like overhead water sprayer. We put that in there for so many days, and then we see, hey, did water get in this? Hey, did the fixture get damaged? So basically that's like the kind of basic stuff I kind of do for the lab technician. And then I also I did stuff that customers send back. So you have like somebody say, hey, this don't work. I'm like, all right. They send it back. We take it apart. We try to find the root cause. I write up a report.
Yeah.
That's kind of the basis of my job. But we also do kind of like try to really get down to the point, because I'll have people say, hey, this fan brake broke off, hit my Spencer TV, then hit me in the head, and I want y'all to pay for all that.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of read between lines and stuff, but that's like the basis of my job, testing our products in pre-production, and then once from customers and write reports.
Excuse my language, but damn.
Yeah.
God, but look, man, that's impressive. That's impressive because I didn't know that lab technician did all that. I didn't know what a lab technician was anyway, but I was expecting that.
Yeah, bro, it's literally like somebody in there that's gonna basically like tear something apart or try to. Again, a technician is usually gonna test something, or they gonna build something, or they trying to basically kind of figure out what the issue is of the root cause analysis for whatever that company might do. So that's usually in any lab. That's what lab technicians do.
That's hard.
Yeah.
You ever been in the gym and you knew like, man, I gotta put that work in today, but you just ain't having enough energy?
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. Just that little extra man, but I don't know what to do.
So let me tell you what I do.
Okay.
I visit Redcon One. They have an app, they have a website, and I got this Total War.
Oh, okay.
They got pre-workouts just like this Total War that I got. They got other supplements that you can use, and they got merchandise. So what you can do is download the app or visit the website. Use my discount code DMerritt1208.
Okay.
20% off your purchase, man.
I said, less, my guy.
So you do that, and that sounds like a lot.
Oh, yeah, it's
and
crazy.
then you proceed to train people.
Oh, yeah.
Online and in person.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna drop his ads at the end, so anybody
bet.
watch this and
They
they wanna look like this dude.
Easy money, baby.
Yeah, so you do that by day, and then
Yeah.
you come and you train people online or
Yeah.
in person. So what is that like? So like from what I'm gathering from you, or like what I've gathered all the time is it's always been a hustle.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it was something that you wanted to do or something that you had to do, like you always had to do this and then do that. So where did the drive to say, first of all, let me backtrack. Where did the drive for fitness come in first?
Oh, man. So again, let's take some stuff back. We go to straight MJ. So if we take a couple steps back, when I got back from college, like when I was about to come back home from after I graduated my bachelor's, it's a crazy thing. You talking about your mom. My mother was like, "Hey man, look a little chubby over there." I'm like, "Wow, bet, say less." Planet Fitness, what's up? I'm trying to get up in there, dog. I need to get up in there. So that's where, like, I'll try to tell. That's where, like, my story truly began. Fitness, like, again, I already told you about my cousin. That he, like, early stages when I was a kid, but like, I was in marching band, like, in college and stuff too. So I was active, but I wasn't nowhere near of knowing what I'm supposed to do in the gym. So, granted, I'm at Planet Fitness. Older dude there, and I know I see him every day, and I'm like, dang man, he like pretty consistent.
Yeah.
He seemed like he know what he doing. So I would just try to get in and work out with him, and it's like, hey man, can you mind if I like just work out with you? And he would be like, no man, just come on. I think, man, I can't remember his name. I wish I could remember his name, man. It was something like, you already know, like Smitty or something like that. Oh, the old name, dog. I promise you, it was like an old name. I just can't remember. But it was something like that, right?
Yeah.
And it got to the point, man, that he was like, I'm sure he got tired of me because I was always like, hey, I know he trying to, I can see how he gets tired of me now just because of bringing stuff forward. But he was like, hey, look, all you got to do, man, look, go at one of these, like, bodybuilder.com stuff. Like, they got, like, general people who got, like, a general kind of workout on there. You could look up there and they gonna have something for you. Yeah. So that's where I started at, right? Mm-hmm. And then people would see me be consistent. So I had a friend's name, Terrence. He was like, man, I'm just trying to like work out and get consistent. So it was him, and then I had this girl from work. They was like, can we just work out with you? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with that. Because again, the old dude let me work out with him. So I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I let y'all work out with me?
Yeah.
So they were both like, man, hey, you should be like a trainer or something. I'm like, no. People don't listen, dog. I hate that. I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to do that stuff because people don't listen. People don't understand how to do stuff. I feel like that's gonna be a headache.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be enjoyable. I'm good. If y'all want to just work out with me, hey, we gonna work out. We gonna get this good work in and go from there. Now I moved to Parma. I was going. This I stayed in Maple like for the majority of my life. In 2017, I moved to Parma Heights.
Yeah.
And basically, I was going to the Planet Fitness out there. It was cool. I had some friends was talking, and they was like, "Hey, man, you need to get your bench up." I'm like, "All right." So I'm going to Planet Fitness. I'm hitting the bench like, "Nah, dog, you on the Smith machine. What you doing?" I'm like, "Okay." And like you said, you like competition and you like stuff. So I was like, "Dang, bro." I felt some kind of way. I'm like, "All right, I got to go somewhere where it's freeway." So I started like looking up places. All right, who got free weights? Who got this? Who got this? And they used this gym, Fieldworks in Parma Heights, Parma.
Shout out to Auntie Maria and Uncle
And
Mike.
shout out Fieldworks, man.
Yeah.
So I ended up going there, and it was this guy by the name of Seth. So I was just asking like general questions, like, "Hey, man, you know, I know you the trainer, and I know you want people up here. Like, how do I go about like, hey, I'm decent at bench pressing, but I want to know, hey, can you like show me how to do stuff?" And literally, bro, every day he taught me something just a little bit different, and over that time span, I got better.
Yeah.
So, let's just say some time passes by, and I feel like I'm a totally different person now. Like, as far as understanding how to leverage stuff a little bit different, understanding like where to put my hands at, understanding like where I'm supposed to feel at. I was like, bro, this is dope. Like, this is pretty cool. And this is all off of him showing me that little stuff day by day.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, he helped me out. I want to help people like this. So then that led to me going to NASA, getting my certification, and then later on, like a couple of years later, bro.
Yes, sir. I remember that.
Personal training, bro.
I remember that day we went out to celebrate it, man. That was a big accomplishment. I actually was thinking about doing it for a little bit, but I kind of feel how you feel. No,
bro.
People don't listen.
it's times, bro. You were great. Like, hey, man, you put something down here. You're like, hey, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And then next thing you know, somebody trying to lift the mass weight. You're like, bro.
I told you, man.
Bro, where did I say that at? Why are you doing this? So it's still like some days it's like I'm on fumes, but I know I got to be at my best to motivate somebody else. So I can't come in here and say, "Oh man, I'm tired, man. I know you got to work out, but I'm sleepy. I want to just go home. I want to eat." I'm like, nah, I got to bring that energy. So it kind of always puts me back in that space. So sorry, that's a long.
No, but you answered it like from the genesis of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's beautiful because I was gonna ask you afterwards, like, so what are the challenges that a personal trainer faces outside of people not listening?
Yeah.
And when you see somebody who you help transform, is that worth the ups and downs that you go through?
Absolutely. So to answer your back end question, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the thing that still keeps me on to this day. Like, I was just telling somebody yesterday that I get more excited for somebody to hit something than they did. Like, I literally recorded something that a girl was bench pressing, I think it was like 160, bro. 150, 160, bro.
That's impressive.
I was trying to say, like, oh, my bench is not that good. I'm like,
160?
Do you understand the average girl in the gym does not even bench press 135 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just talking about the average. I ain't talking about that nobody compete, that nobody does other stuff. I'm talking about the average person.
Yeah.
You won't see that in the gym. So once I told her that, I think that kind of locked in and hit her a little different.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you understand you doing something that 80% of the world can't do? And once you kind of break it down like that, they get a little excited. But I think I get more excited because I enjoy it. I love the passion. I love seeing people doubt themselves and then say, hey, I know you can do this. They do it, and then it's like, I didn't know that was in there. That hit a little different for me. So that makes it all worthwhile. But you said some of the challenges. So people don't like this part of and it just depends where you at too, where you training out of or where you at. some places you got to be. It's more of a sales orientation kind of job, and that's the kind of part that kind of sucks. Like being some people are made for that. Like some people enjoy like trying to sell stuff because again they look at it as a challenge. Like, hey, I'm gonna get this person to sign up, or I'm gonna get this person to get this, and that's cool. But most personal trainers, like most trainers, want to train. They don't really want to like be that salesperson because when I hear sales, and it always comes off as a kind of nasty word. I just think of people door to door trying to sell you some stuff, and you like,
hey brother, yo, electricity. Man.
I don't even want this. Why are you trying to sell this to me, dog? So that's the one thing. Like that's the one thing that I don't do. Like if somebody don't want something, I'm not trying to push it on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of the time, people either approach me or it's like, hey, they ask me some general questions in the gym, or they see me do something and they like, hey, can you just look at my form and kind of critique?
Yeah.
And those are the opportunities of time to say, hey, no, I do offer this, or hey, if you need more help over a period of time, we can do that. I can show you what that looks like, and kind of go from there. Those are the period of time. Except for me going, hey, I mean, I'm big dog in here.
Like,
I get you right. You know what I do.
See, man, but look, I feel the same way when it comes to like promoting music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why my cousin Nate had to take over my page, because he literally would hit me up and was like, bro, why you ain't posting no content, bro? But it's just like I feel the same way. Like I don't like having to sell myself.
Absolutely.
I would love to promote myself. I would love to, you know what I'm saying, for people to invest time into my craft or what I offer the world, my talent, but I don't want to be like, yo, I hate going on social media and trying to convince somebody to listen to my music.
Right.
I freaking hate it. I was gonna cuss, but my mom was in the studio today. But I freaking hate it. So I feel you. And even like sales jobs, man, like to be honest with you, on top of the door-to-door type of image that it gives, a lot of salesmen are liars, man. I'm gonna just be a being with you, man. Like legitimately, my sister used to have a friend who used to sell cars, and he just thought it was like sometimes you got a lot of people. Now, I ain't gonna put no names out here because I know it might be some people who in sales, and they gonna be like, yo, real man, yes you do, yes you do.
Yeah.
And but that's what I'm saying. Like, so going back to what you're saying, like that was the reason why I asked it, because it's ups and downs to even what I do. So I want to get your perspective on that, because one thing I've noticed about you, bro, like you say, you genuinely love to help people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you've helped me out a lot.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, I kind of figured that might have been an issue that you had with that. But, I mean, I know, like, with your passion and the type of person that you are, like, you generally probably overcome it and, like, do it organically, man. Because, like, even with me, I'm an ambassador for Redcon 1, right?
Bad. Hey,
yeah.
Let's get it.
And there's a part of me that's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know we get a little cut off some stuff.
Yeah.
But it's also like a game of numbers too, man. And, like I was at work and I was talking to one of the homies. He was like, yeah, man, send me some stuff. I was like, but do you really use it? And he was like, I mean, no, but I can run it by my wife and we can, you know, support you if you want to. Now, one, let me start it off by saying this. If you are the homie, I do expect you to support, but I would never force nothing down your throat.
Right.
So, like, I'm not about to be like, hey, man, you my homie. Cop this off me. Cop this off me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, like, if you don't go to the gym, if you ain't big in the gym like that, I don't expect it from you. So, like, yeah, in a sense, there's like you said, the gratification of like I became a part of this, so I love what I do. Like I love exercising. I myself use Total War maybe like 3 times a week because I'm always so drained from work. You know what I'm saying? But the downside is like the selling yourself part when I'm not that kind of person. Like you said, there's people out here who get enjoyment out of promoting their music and promoting their business, and I like to say I have one. But it's also like, I don't want to sell myself either, bro. Like, I don't want to try to force myself down your throat. Like, with the whole Total War thing, hey, man, you should buy from me. If you need it, man, buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. But like you said, when somebody like, hey, man, I need help. I'd rather be like that, man, I be trying these pre-workouts, man, but they don't be working. Oh, man, I could get you 20% off. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it happen organically.
Hey, I'm going to eat them prime energy drinks. I'm coming to you, bro. I'm coming to you, dog.
Well, I can get to 20% off. I can get you 20% off.
But yeah, bro, I feel like it's a balance. Like you gotta, and I feel like what a lot of people perspective is they don't know how to like read the room, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So like you could tell when somebody wants something or they're interested, and say, hey, this is an opportunity. Let me continue. Hey, we can continue this conversation.
Yeah.
Then to be like, let me force this down their throat. Like, hey, no, I'm not about to show you nothing. You got to train me. Thing that I learned like a long time ago, and again, for myself, like, hey, you give them little nuggets. Like, hey, if it only take me 5 to 10 minutes to show them. You never know that 5-10 minutes gonna happen that person to be like, you know what? You don't show me some stuff 5 to 10 minutes. I feel like I'm cheating myself right now. I need to get the whole experience.
Yeah.
And then that's when they sign up and say, hey, I want to be a client. And
see, but that's how you can tell, like, you genuinely love what you do, though, because of stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been times, even like, so like from my perspective with the music thing, there's been times where legitimately I'll be talking to somebody about an artist and he's like, yeah, like, da, da, da. And I want him to do music. And I'm like, yeah, I do music too. And I do this, that, and the third. And instead of me saying, oh, man, you got to go to my website to hear about music, I was like, let me show you what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't like that's how I'm starting the conversation off, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it just so happens to where the nugget of me being an artist is relevant, I'll drop it in there, and I'm not gonna be like, yo, man, let me get that penny from the stream I'm gonna get from you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you generally love what you do, because like I think that's how I started training with you too, because it's like you were always just so helpful, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I respect genuine. You know what I'm saying? And that I don't, like I said, man, like from what I understand about sales is like it's kind of dirty.
Bro, it can get nasty, bro. It can get real ugly sometimes too, because you got people, so it's, and this is another part that kind of like I don't enjoy. It's like some people don't value your time. So you gotta understand, like, hey, you set up appointments with people, you say, hey, I'm gonna do this, we gonna be here, blase, go from there. If that person is just like, it's that time, or it's like 10 minutes, 5 minutes past that time, like, hey, where you at? Oh, well, you know, I can't make it. So I'm like, bro, like, time is money. Like, hey, bro, like,
I remember not to cut you off, bro. I think that was the first workout I ever went through when you became certified, because somebody canceled on you last minute.
Yeah.
And you was like, I was like, yo, she already paid for it. You can work me out, bro. No Diddy. But
wow.
I can go through an exercise program with you that you put together because you're a certified trainer.
Bet. That's a pass.
I had to clean that up because I definitely just said you can work me out.
Work me out is wild. That is wild. Crazy work, though.
You know what's crazy, man? I found myself trying to like make sure I never say nothing real Diddy-ish these days, man.
Pause. Pause that.
So okay, you said you talked about some of the downsides of your job, but you ultimately find that the upside outweighs the downside.
Absolutely, because you could transfer somebody's life, man. Like some people, and just speaking from like my perspective of like family. So like I have a father that has diabetes. I have a mother that has high blood pressure. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, like in the black community, that's something that's always common. I mean, one thing is like just seeing people, even with older people, like being able to get in and out their car, like or getting in and out of bed, like. If you can change it to the point where it's like, it doesn't hurt to get out of bed anymore. Brandon, I got out of bed. Or Brandon, I carried the groceries in by myself. I didn't need my son to come help me.
Yeah.
Or Brandon, my knees don't hurt no more when I walk. Like I can control my body. Like I lost that much weight to the point where I'm good. Or I got this one client, shout out to Mike. He was a person, like he's in a band, right? Mm-hmm. So he carries an amp in and out of the car to wherever they performing at. He's like, man, I used to struggle with that amp. I could pick that boy up easy money now, man. So like little stuff like that, like you see little stuff like that, that's when you really appreciate, like, you're doing good work.
Yeah.
You're doing something that's changing people's life. Or somebody can say, hey, I could go out with my kids and run. I can enjoy being a father. I can enjoy just being active, man, because you never know, man. Like again, we only here for so long, bro. And I know me when I get older, I don't want to be one of them people that's just stuck in a wheelchair, or I'm stuck. Like, I mean, granted, life happens. Yeah, granted,
life happens. Testimonies to that type of thinking, man. You just hit a nerve.
Oh man,
But I ain't gonna say nothing.
Okay.
We don't say names on this show.
Got you. I got you. But even like, so I'm sure you hip to this. Like, have you ever been in a grocery store and you seen people in little ride carts that don't need to be in the ride carts? And then you look and you like, bro, I wonder what's that gonna do to your life like down the road? Like, cause there's people that actually need that.
Yeah.
And then you can't even go get your groceries and walk around just because, granted, you being lazy, or it's like, then you see them, you know they don't need, because you see them get up off the thing, grab what they need to grab off the shelf.
The reason I'm laughing, bro, is because I've definitely done it before. So
oh, no! Nah, tell me you have not done it.
I'm so sorry. I feel away now.
Oh, man.
I've definitely done it before.
Dang, bro.
And then got up out the thing and just walked out.
Like, my guy, you know that older lady probably need that car, and you just...
Well, thanks for making me feel guilty.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, look, I'm just being... Hey, we keep it real, right?
It's real talk.
Okay, all right.
Damn, Brandon.
I'm sorry.
I'm finna go give my old lady a hug now.
Oh, man. Hey, I'm just saying, so I just see, like, I mean, granted, when you were a little kid, you don't understand that stuff. But I see, like, even, like, older people that I know, I don't see them walk the cart back to the dang good, go walk to the parking lot. Like, so you mean you tell me you couldn't just use the cart, grab your couple items, and been good?
Well, now I feel terrible.
Oh, sorry, bro.
But yeah, it's accountability. You know, I'm big on that. You know, I try to do the right thing, so I don't gotta be held accountable. But I'm being held accountable.
Hey,
you know,
somebody got all held us all accountable, bro.
Eat what it eat, dog. Yeah. I feel it. So another question.
Okay.
The gym is a place where egos flare.
Oh, absolutely, bro.
On phone and grave.
Absolutely.
So, one thing I notice about you, though, and I respect it, because I'm still working on my patience myself, is that you are big into, like, the slow grind.
Oh,
trusting the process.
For sure.
Taking your time, perfecting it, and then moving up the right way.
Yeah.
How is it that, how do you control the thought process of, man, that dude next to me benching 400. Man, I could probably hit that, but I probably shouldn't because I got a plan I got to stick to. Like, how do you stay humble? You know what I'm saying?
So, you just kind of said it already, the long game. So, you got to realize over time, man, like your body is only able to handle like certain stretches throughout the day, right?
Yeah.
Going, and you could think about it like this, like you got a car and you consistently hitting that pedal all the way down every time you drive that car. Granted, that's not realistic, but you kind of get where I'm going. So you drive the pedal, you hit the pedal down four times. You think that car is going to last longer than the car that, hey, I just do my daily driving. I just do what I got to do. So if you look at that perspective, it makes it a little easier. I've been held to like doing this stuff because I used to be the other way around too. Like, hey, I'm trying to lift heavy too. Hey, I know, punk. I ain't gonna say, but I know we do. Yeah. So I'm about here trying to hit, and then I would realize, like, dang, my body hurt. Dang, this don't even feel good. Dang, I didn't even make no progress. I'm actually going backwards. So I learned from just some people and just kind of did my own kind of research, and it's like, hey, man, if you just go in there, you have a target for the day, and you slowly add a little bit of progression, you slowly add intensity, man, you'll get better results than the people that's in there trying to go full throttle every time they hit the gym, and then they body break down on them.
Yeah.
So I see more results, and I'm not saying that you can't possibly get better doing it the other way. I don't think it's possible, but for me, I know it worked for me. I always give stuff for like, hey, let me get this a couple weeks, see how that kind of react, and hey, let me try this, and if it started working for me, I continue to do it.
Yeah.
And if I notice, like, definitely, like, the fact that, oh, I'm not sure. I actually feel good. I actually can still do this workout, and then the next day I got to work out, and I'm not even that bad from the workout the day prior. So sometimes, like, throwing your ego out is saving your body. Like, it's really like saying, hey, I don't want to get hurt. Yeah. I want to make sure that, hey, I know I can't really even hit that way anyway. Why am I going to try to get underneath it? Yeah. And then possibly injure myself, possibly throw myself back. So if I get injured, I got to heal, right?
Yeah.
I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. So let's say I got to go at 10 steps. I'm at step 5. I get injured. I gotta go all the way back to step 1 instead of if hey I'm at step 5 and I'm just instead of me trying to jump to step 8. Let me just go to step 6.
Yeah,
Let me just go to step 7. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I might try to be like LeBron, but I ain't about to bounce up to step 10 from 5. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fall. And now I fall, where I'm at, step 1.
That's a real mature way of thinking, man. Because like I said, I can't even sit up here and lie to you and say I can do that. Because legitimately, man, like, I mean, you know, I used to be a lot heavier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still coming down a little bit, but I used to be a lot heavier. There was one point in my life I could bench press 350.
Yeah, I remember, bro.
Yeah,
I
so
remember
like,
boy, I was like, ooh, take
but
it,
I lost 30 pounds, bro.
Congratulations on that,
Thank
too, bro.
you.
Congratulations, that's
Thank
good work.
And but now like it's times where I want to go in there and like, man, I can still do it.
Hey.
No, and I can't.
Hey.
But like, if I see somebody next to me, I'll be like, man. But like I said, I've been trying to adapt your way of thinking, just because like I've noticed if I push myself far too hard, like I got goals on Saturday, and like you said, I can't get out the bed. Like my body is killing me right now. You know what I'm saying? And like my parents low key used to tell me slow down, whatever. But, but no, like I noticed that too. Like it'd be times where like I'll go in the gym and like it's just a day I know I'm on my program.
Yeah.
Hey man, you got to hit 5 sets to 310, and you got to do at least 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't do 1 because my triceps is still
bro.
burning. You know what I'm saying, from Thursday's workout. You know what I'm saying? But I respect that about you, man, because it takes a lot of people to understand their limits and to stay within them, especially when they're competitive.
Exactly, and it's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
So it's a time where I will max out my weights. It's a time where I say, all right, it's time to push it. But that time don't need to be, oh, it's that time this week, it's that time next week, it's the time the week after that. Like, it don't work like that. Like, the body, like, if you talk to anybody that's in, like, the fitness realm, they tell you, like, things are not just linear. They don't just keep going up. It's ups and, just like life, ups and downs, round circles, bro. So, you just want to set yourself up the best way for success.
Yeah.
So, me going in the gym, using my ego, knowing I can lift this heavy weight, and me trying to lift that heavy weight, like, and granted, people might say, well, Brandon, I see you in the gym all the time. Everything you lift is heavy. That's relative. That's for me. Like, so you got to think like, hey, for me, this ain't heavy. You see it on there, not you, but I'm just talking about you guys out here. You guys see it, and then you like, well, that was still heavy. So what you talking about? You didn't really take no. Like for me, I did. I took it. Like if you look at my top end, and then you look at what I would do, like if I'm on a deload week or a week where I'm doing lesser work, you would be able to say, okay, he did step it back. He's not pushing that pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
So
and that's real talk, man. That's real talk. So again, we like I said, you were competitive, but you've learned the art of controlling your ego for the sake of progress.
Absolutely.
But again, you're competitive. You got competition coming up in September.
I do got competition.
How does one abandon his ego while in competition mode, though? So you got to think, not to cut you off. You got to think. Everybody there is trying to be the strongest.
Yeah.
And the thought may creep in your head, man. Somebody had thought about losing probably today. We probably working out at the same time.
Yeah.
Somebody working out and he thinking, I'm not gonna let nobody beat me.
Yeah.
So he's stepping it up a notch.
Yeah.
So, but that could be abandoning your program too. With that mindset of thinking. So how does one abandon ego, stick to a program in a competitive field?
So you gotta think about this too. Even though you're going up against other people, at that day, it's gonna be you versus you. So if you really, and I like I said, one of the guys I follow named Russell Orhe, called Russell Soil. Like he said something a long time ago, bro. You put the work in before that. That day is like a day of celebration. It's a day to celebrate all of the work you put in over those couple months.
Okay.
So, because what you got for that day is gonna be what you got for that day, regardless. Like, if you can't lift 700 pounds,
don't lift.
It ain't gonna go. Like it's not gonna just match with. Like if I tell myself muscles 700 now, that's not gonna work, bro. If I didn't put 700 pounds worth of work in those prior weeks, prior days, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So what I try to do is I go to the gym and I just lock in. Like I know you was talking about it earlier, like how do you not like get ego, like you see somebody else, but I don't see them. I'm not looking at what they doing. I'm sticking to my program. I'm locked in, and I'm so tunnel vision that, hey, I might congratulate. I see one of the homies in the gym, like, hey, good stuff over there, but I'm not really counting his place and seeing what you're doing because I don't care. Yeah. Not to be like, not to be like mean and nothing like that, but it's like to be, I'm like, this is me time. This is this is time for me to get better in the gym. I'm locked in.
That's the mindset that you need to take on.
Yeah.
I need to take on self accountability,
self accountability.
Because I'm gonna be a bean with you, bro, just because you the homie.
Yeah.
My numbers lately have been looking like trash, and I think it's because of the fact that I'm so used to what I can normally do.
Yeah. And
I still have been trying to push myself a little bit too hard.
Okay.
And like I've taken a step back, but I probably haven't taken a step back because I've been talking about doing a deload for like 8 weeks. I'm gonna do a deload, but then I go, I'm not sure. But then I do a deload.
Yeah, bro. And then deload is not, and this is gym for everybody. A deload is not necessarily because you're short all the time. A deload is just a reset button. It could be a reset button. It is for, so sometimes mainly is for like, hey, I've been beating myself up these past couple weeks. My body needs a break because if I don't take a break, like we said, things will start to go backwards. Mm-hmm. So a deload week is kind of used for that. Hey, it's time to reset. And then it's also used to, hey, this next week I'm gonna introduce something. I can introduce something new.
Yeah.
So if I know I want to introduce something new, I need to make sure I'm not doing nothing crazy during that deload, because then I come in on, let's say, Monday, my body needs to be a little fresh.
Facts. So you're hearing it now. Monday will be the start of my deload.
Hey, let's go. Let's get it. Get it. Lock in.
My numbers was decent today, man. I just like, usually like bench pressing 275 is not heavy for me. I can get that. But I used to be able to do those with my feet up. 275.
Yeah.
And then today I got 4 and I said, oh God. Oh God. So.
And just know, you already know this, bro. Like, and I tell people like this all the time. Like, some days it just ain't there.
Yeah.
And that could be a couple reasons. It could be sleep. It could be stressed. Like, weights is literally putting stress on the body.
Yeah.
Like, if your nervous system already stressed out because it's just the regular day-to-day stuff, that's just adding more stress. Like, people don't realize that, but it's stress on the body. And then you gotta realize too, your body needs fuel to actively lift that stuff. You know what I mean? So like, if you're not eating the right stuff or you're not doing all those little things, bro, that could affect how I feel in the gym, bro.
Yeah. I think that's what it been for me, man, because like, I think I told you, man, I got a lot going on right now. And the crazy part about it is kind of like jumping back to the beginning. Things are looking very good right now, but with that comes a whole new level of stress because you got to maintain.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that has a lot to do with it. I think it's definitely one of them things where I'm so used to what I can do. I'll probably, even though I don't really believe I'm ego lifting, because there's a side of me that's like, I don't care what the next person is doing. But I think it's an ego thing with myself when you say the you versus you thing, because it's also like I know what I can do and I'm not performing up to my expectations right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely believe I need a reset.
Yeah.
So the last question I got for you, bro, and like I said, like in the beginning, I really, really hope to see you back because I just love talking to you, bro.
Oh yeah, we be back, bro.
Yeah.
I like this, man.
No, this is facts, bro. So my final question will be this. What is success to Brandon Bates?
Okay.
It's a good question, right?
That is a good question.
It's a very basic one, but I was like, when I was thinking about it in the gym earlier, I was like, damn, I don't even know what I would call success, because technically, whatever your goal is, it just kind of resets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's just say for the sake of argument, just to give a little bit more context around the question and why I ask it, is because I don't know what I call success. I know what the goal is. The goal for me is to become the company.
Yeah.
The guy who can put a song out and that song sells out, and the guy who can put a podcast out as big as Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay.
Hey, let's go.
And also being the next Sinners. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't box it in. Yeah.
No, and that's literally what I would call success. But then you go, but that means you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
So I think that goalpost always changes a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you growing up and you say, like, I want to be able to make $100, then what? you got to change that goalpost. That's not success no more. Like I make $100 again, that's not success to me no more. So for me, I think success for me is becoming to the point where I can compete internationally. That's a successful thing. Like it's only a couple people that could say they did that. Like out of like the people that I know, you know what I mean? So doing stuff like that and just getting to a point that like I can continue to motivate people and continue to like, hey, maybe my goal is to train 100 people, you know what I mean? 100 people be able to say, hey, I train with Randy. And of course, everybody's experience is going to be different because it's a different person. Everybody's not the same. But like little stuff like that is like, hey, my goal should, like, I would consider success me competing internationally, me having a standalone brand that I can call my own, which is on the way.
Yeah.
And then I would just say continue to like daily like increase the number of people that I can motivate. That's why I would continue to say success.
That's what's up, bro. And I, like I said, I always support you.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
You motivate me.
Yeah. Hey, same, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I know
you already know that music, bro. I'll be trying to make a movie with that joint. I'm like, oh, I need to make a movie.
I remember that one time, legitimately, man, like, me and my one homie James was working out, and I had posted me and him working out to one of my songs, and I remember you called me, you was like, oh, yo, that joint new? I was like, nah, it's been out for a minute. He was like, all right. I got something for you tomorrow.
Yeah, I got something for you, bro. Yeah, you already know.
Right? The next day, I wake up and I hear my song playing behind me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's a motivator for me, too. That's a success. And I remember, so, you know, not to make it too long, at first, my first goal of success, like you said, the goalposts always change. Yeah. My first version of success when I started music was getting on the radio. And then when I got on the radio, the goalposts changed.
Of course, as you should. Though.
Yeah, I remember the first time hearing myself on the radio, bro. I like the freaked out.
Bro, I would have been so juiced, dog. Like, I would have heard that boy. I would have been going crazy, dog. Because you don't get those kind of experience. Like, again, you got to think, how many people going to continue to work until they see that happen?
Yeah.
A lot of people fall short of their goals because, like, at some point, they get discouraged. And they don't have that support system. As obviously, we can see you have a good support system. So you got to the point where it's like, hey, man, I'm going to just keep going until that happens. And it happens. And they say, what you going to do when it happens?
Bro, so look, I remember this story. Me and my girl was at BP. I want to say that was BP on that wrong ridge, right when you turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because it just changed.
Yeah.
And she was going in the store. I don't remember if she was going there to get like some gummy bear. I don't know what she was doing, man. And I just knew I had been submitting my music to the dude because the guy that I go to record sometimes, he has that connection. And my homies got the connection too. And I know it was the time for the show to come on. So I'm just sitting in the car and I'm like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. Let me see something. And then Aura started playing. I was like, oh, dang. But it was like a medley, so they played like a minute of it, and then they like transitioned to another song. And she came back and started, I think, oh,
that's fire, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's different when you like you got the MP3 files, and you know it's just because that's the song that you made.
Yeah.
So you got it mixed and mastered. They send it back to you, and you can put it on your phone and play it. Yeah. When a radio station is playing it,
that's crazy. So, quick question though. Like, I know it's about me, but I want to ask something about you. Like, so how do you feel like when you go back and look at your streams and you just see them boys grow? How do you personally feel?
It's humbling and it's also a testament. And I'll say it because everybody, when you step in the studio, any song that you put out, you like, this is the one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So in that mindset, you're thinking already too far in the future, I guess. Yeah. So when you put the song out and it does a couple thousand streams and it's not the song that gets you out of your circumstances, it can be honestly disappointing. But on the bright side of it, it's that feeling of this is the product of the work that I put in. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people do know, but a lot of people don't know what actually goes into making one song. Buying the beat, depending on the engineers or the beat producers' leasing agreement.
Sheesh.
writing the music and making sure like you were in the time limit. So like people don't understand. It's not really. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
But writing on beat is also very difficult.
Oh, bro, bro, I know, like, bro, stab music out, bro.
Writing on beat is very difficult, and then what you're going to talk about. Like, I'm not the type of person that compromises my integrity with anything that I do.
Bro, they need to tell Lil Wayne to chill out, bro. They need to tell Lil Wayne. I don't know who accepted that kind of stuff. Granted, I love Wayne.
I do too.
I love Wayne, but it was just like, when you speak on that, I was like, bro, I swear it was just bars and then mashed together and then, hey, we got songs. But anyway, my bad. I didn't cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you good. So I believe I can be a little repetitive with the things that I talk about when I write. Because I'm not, like I said, it's only a certain things that I'm going to put out there that represent me.
Right.
I'm not that kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? I got these core values. These are the things that I've been through. This is how I love. And that's what I'm going to talk about.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've also been told, like, you have to make music a certain way to get played in certain places. This is how I see it, man. So with all of that in mind, like I said, buying the beat, writing the song, whatever that you decide to touch on. And for me, it's a lot of personal things because a lot of the personal things that I've been through made me into the man that I am. And I'm proud of it. And then putting the song out, promoting it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you do most of this stuff yourself, right?
Pretty much all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with that being said, though, all of that to me is still a success because of what you just said. I do it pretty much all myself. Now, my girlfriend has to listen to my beat. What you think about this? You know what I'm saying? Or like my homies, or even y'all.
Right.
I remember spitting some bars to you before I actually put it on wax. But it's a lot, man. And nobody really know what you go through, especially when you feel like something was chosen. No, I'm sorry. Especially when you feel like I didn't choose it chose me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember the first time I heard Usher Let It Burn. And I didn't even know I could sing, dog. Like, I just started imitating them. And I was like, yo, I think I can sing.
Yeah, we got something here. Hey.
And I would never forget being in the basement with my big brother, listening to that song and feeling something, like genuinely feeling something. Or when I used to walk home from school, I used to hate walking home from school because it was low key a long walk. But then I remember my homie got me hip to like MP3 players and how he would walk home. And so he got me one. He had an extra one he gave to me and he had it loaded with songs. And I remember, bro, walking home and hearing J. Cole's The Lost Ones. And then remember hearing Drake Fear. And also going, man, it's people that's rich that feel the way I feel.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so to look back, and every time I write a song or every time I'm thinking that something is going to be the thing that's successful to me, to go back to that little kid in the basement listening to Usher, and then to go back to that kid that was walking home, just trying to make it home, listening to Drake and J. Cole, to go back to that kid every time I step in the studio and then to have the final product put out, on top of all the other stuff that I have to do, it's still a success. I remember the first time I got a song back. And I know it's a long ass story, but I remember the first time I got a song back that was done the right way. A song that I had bought, a song that I had written, a song that I had recorded, and a song that I had got mixed and mastered to radio standard. I remember I got that song back driving to my homie Brian's house, because I had put some other music out before that, but I didn't know the ins and outs of everything. So the first song that I had did the right way, I remember I'm driving to Brian's house and I pull up in his driveway, man, and like I got this dumbass grin on my face because I just listened to it like 14 times, and then I just start breaking down crying. I just broke down crying, bro, and like I never told nobody because nobody get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting emotional now.
I can picture it. That's why
nobody got it. And then he got in the car. He's like, "You good, bro?" I'm like, "Bro, this is me. This is me."
And people don't understand. Like that's different, bro.
Bro, it's
a different feeling. Like. Bro, that's like, I could tell you just, again, like that first competition, bro, I knew it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. And I was so, at the end of the day, I was done, right? And I'm like, man, I ain't getting no medal or nothing like that, man. I was trash out there, man. I missed a couple of lifts. I was like, oh, God, I was garbage. Third place. Brandon, be like,
What?
wait, what? Did I get this? I'm like, oh, first time? Oh, man, easy money, baby. Like I was geeked again.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how fast those emotions could change, bro. And sometimes success, again, I didn't look at that day as a successful day, but then as I kind of went back in my thoughts and say, Brandon, you never even had an idea when this started out. You wasn't even thinking about doing this.
Yeah.
Your first competition, you get third place. And it wasn't like it was just like, oh, it's no other people there. No, it was other people there.
Yeah.
There was people that got that if it was a fourth and fifth place, they would have got fourth, fifth place, or whatever. But it just made me appreciate, again, going back to the process. Again, remembering like, hey, what we here for? What we trying to do?
Yeah. And I sound like a nerd when I say this, man, but every time I step in that booth, I try to remember the little kid who fell in love with Let It Burn by Usher, bro. I try my best. And it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's a process to everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knows what you got to go through to, get it done the right way, too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even with you, like with the slow grind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Taking care of your body and making sure your numbers stay on point. You know, it's a lot to it. But success, that you asked me what is success?
Yeah.
I just, and then, you know, I said, I've gotten so used to doing everything myself now with the help of the few people that have been around me to where, like, I just recently had this, like, I think I'm just do it myself. Just do it all myself.
And I feel you, though. Like, sometimes it's not, it might not be always the most efficient way. And I know we talked about this a little earlier before we started up, but you don't have to depend on others. And sometimes not having to depend on others can let you get farther along in the process instead of me being at step 1 or 2. Like we just talking about, I'm trying to get to step 10. I'm at step 6. If I had to wait and depend on other people, I might only be at step 3.
Yeah. And then also for me, and I appreciate that perspective on things because I didn't take on that perspective when I decided to do things by myself. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I just got tired of being let down.
Feel that.
I got tired of it, and then I also don't like to ever feel like a leech either. Like I don't want to be asking nobody for help, and then somebody got to deplete whatever asset it is that I need.
Yeah.
Just like I do it myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more gratifying. Like I said, I just hate being let down. Like there are so many things in my life where I genuinely trusted somebody, and they let me down, even if it was done intentionally. And I'm just like, man, whatever. I'm to the point now I low-key expect it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So I legitimately told my girl, this is not gonna be a company. This is gonna be a company.
Yeah.
And what it says in bold letters is, if you don't get the picture, it's Von Merritt Entertainment. Cause we gonna do this. We gonna figure this shit out. Cause I'm gonna figure this shit out myself.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, cause my mother is still in the studio. But that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? And like knowing that my girl got my back, and then knowing that my homie Nate got my back, and I got people like you who believe in the vision, that's willing to, you know what I'm saying? So technically it's not really by myself because I still got like a support system. Yeah. But like things that I can control that I was letting other people control, I took control of those things, and now the vision is coming to life. And it's been hard, bro, but even this, man, like the first, like even when I just got me in the first Zion's episode back, man, like first thing I did was critique everything, but then it's like, but I did it though. You know what I'm saying? So.
And you always gonna be your hardest critic, bro. Yeah. Regardless of what you do, it's always, bro. If I take some of the videos that when I first started working out to compare them to stuff I do now, I'm like, bro, I didn't know what I was doing there. Oh, I'm about to hurt myself on this video. Oh, that's not even right.
Yeah.
Like, that don't even look good. Like, that's not even what that movement is supposed to do. Like, bro, I cringe at some of my old stuff, but again, I'm here today because of those days that I put in back then. So you just gotta look at it like that, man.
Facts. And I want to say I thank you for being here today.
Absolutely, bro. I had to do it.
For sure, man. And like I said, man, you already said you was going to come back.
For sure,
so he held me accountable about driving them carts. He held me accountable about driving them old people carts. We're going to make him stick to his word because he got to come back.
I promise y'all I'll come back.
Yeah, but outside of everything, man, this is really the homie, man. So, like, again, thank you.
Absolutely, my guy. Appreciate you, man.
If you really want some of that Total War, man,
hey, I'm telling you, I had that Prime Boy. I had The energy drinks, the boys go crazy though.
Yes, they do, and you can get them at Redcon 1. 20% off.
And give me that code, bro. What's that code again?
Merritt 1208.
Hey.
20% off. But yeah, so man, thank you. This has been another episode of the Parlance Podcast. Love you all. Hope to see you back. He will be back. We out.
We out.
Oh my God. We're not going.
Oh, we're not going. Dang.
Shout out to the social medias.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay.
We gonna keep this in the edits too.
Shows. You can IG Showtime, Facebook Brandon Showtime Bates, TikTok I think is Showtime 1986. I think. So yeah, check that out.
And Showtime is spelled with a Z.
Oh, I forgot to say that.
I used to think it was Zal time until something.
I'm gonna go back. Hey, when I come back, I'm gonna give you the origin of that story too.
Okay.
I'll give you the origin of how Showtime came about. I'll give you that too.
Yeah, so follow him on social media, man. We gonna show support to the people who show support to us.
I appreciate that.
And yes, he will be back. So this time, shop at Redcon 1. This time, we out.
We out.